Morning friends, and welcome to the Sharekhan's pre-market update. First and foremost, we'll have an update on the global markets. Yesterday we saw the Dow and the Nasdaq closing almost from a flattish note, with Dow up by around 0.1% and S&P was up by around 0.2%. All eyes are on the new Fed chairman's report on the monetary policy tomorrow, and what is their views and the take going ahead as far as the stimulus is concerned, because after the two cuts that we have seen in the bond buying program, the data which has come in the US as far as the payrolls are concerned are not very good, and on the back of the weak payroll data, what would be the new Fed chairman's approach going ahead as far as the stimulus is concerned, something that all will be watching out for going ahead. Apart from that, the earnings seasons is going on, and we are almost at the end of the earnings seasons in the US as well as in the Indian markets. And as far as the Indian markets are concerned, yesterday we saw the Tata Motors coming out with the numbers, and numbers were good, and the stock has also reacted positively on the back of the good numbers. And as far as the flows are concerned, yesterday we saw the FIs negative to the tune of around 455 odd crores in the cash provision market, and in the for the DIs, the cash provision market was positive 295 odd crores. Let's have a look at the derivative data as far as the market outlook is concerned going ahead.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. Yesterday we have seen that markets opened on a positive note, but markets continue to trade in a narrow range and oscillating between the positive terrain and negative terrain. And Nifty finally settled at 6065 with a marginal loss of 0.17%. In this period, we have seen that marginal long positions were accumulated by market participants, as around 0.70 lakh shares were added in open interest, and Nifty cost of carry also increased by 12%. And on the options front, despite the PCR is at 1.11, we have seen that put option has added more number of shares than call option. We have seen that put option has added around 16 lakh shares in open interest, whereas call option has added around 14 lakh shares in open interest. We can see in the put strike of 6,000 has seen highest number of shares in open interest. We can see more than 87 lakh shares are there, and call strike of 6,200 stands with highest number of shares in open interest. Our intraday support would be 6050, resistance would be 6100, 6120, and there is one security in Bani period today, which is Aurobindo Pharma. And yesterday FIs were net sellers of approximately 500 odd crores in future and option segment. Overall, our bias for the market is positive, and we may see buying may continue to emerge at lower levels. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Let's have a look at the MID ideas and updates for today. First and foremost, the results that are likely to come out today. Dr. Reddy's, the estimated quarter, the PAT for the third quarter is 5.30 billion. And for Tata Steel, the consolidated PAT estimated is 6.68 billion. Tata Motors results, as I already mentioned, were out yesterday, and the earnings of the company has zoomed on the back of the outburst performance that we have seen in the Jaguar Land Rover. The consolidated revenue for the firm stood at around 63,877 crores, which is 38% up year on year. The operating profits also came in at around 9,948 crores, a jump of around 75%, while the net profit has surged by around 195% to rupees 4,805 crores. The pool of analysts was looking for the revenues of around 60,000 crores, the operating profit around 8,700 crores, and net profit of around 3,400 crores. And the results have been much higher than the estimates, and there has been a one-off exceptional income of around 1,948 crores accruing to the local business, which came from the sale of the investments in the foreign subsidiaries. So taking out that, the results have been also pretty much better than the estimates. And yes, the local business has been on the pressure, but what we have seen, the results on the front of the Jaguar and Land Rover has been very robust, and that has really been a boost for the Tata Motors. On the other news updates, software industry lobby NASSCOM today has announced, is going to announce the forecast for technology services exports for the fiscal year 2014-15, and there is a prediction that the IT industry growth would be around 13 to 15% in the fiscal year 2015, as worldwide spending on outsourcing is set to accelerate through 2015 after 2 years of slowdown that we have seen. On the other news update, Jet Airways would raise around $300 million, that is rupees 1,800 crores through external commercial borrowings to retire the high cost debt. company has received the necessary approvals from the Reserve Bank to raise the money through the ECB route. On the other news, the Karnataka miners is likely to sell around 478,000 tons of iron ore on February 14th, which includes 90,000 tons by SESA and 236,000 tons by NMDC. The first long idea for today is Sun Pharma, where we recommend to go long on the back of the results which have come out by the Taro, which has reported third quarter net income of around $115.6 million or $2.59 per share, which is up from $88.8 million or $1.98 per share last year. The net sales for the quarter has grew to $213.6 million or $185.7 million as compared to the last year. So on the back of that, we recommend to go long on Sun Pharma, taking a stop loss of 600 and targeting 630 and 642. The previous closing price was 612. The other long idea for today is Dabur India. The yesterday closing price was 175. The FIIs have been allowed to buy more shares in Dabur India up to 30%, which has been approved by the RBI, and the company has passed a special resolution to enhance the limit for the purchase of its equity shares and the convertible debentures by the FIIs. And action to be taken is long Dabur, stop loss of 171, target of 180 and 184. That's it, friends, from the MID Ideas and Update. Thanks. Have a nice trading day.